So I want to begin actually by just doing some body exercises, a few things to awaken and get ready to sing. So the first thing, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago that I started working with a singing instructor that opened me up in my singing in an entirely different way, because she approached it so physically first. Before I ever made a sound, I was awakening the body, awakening the voice. And so I just want to teach you a few little things that she imparted to me. Her name was Emily Greenleaf. And these are some of the things she and I would do together in order to get ready to sing. The first thing I want you to do is just try lightly tapping your shoulders, a little bit your neck. You're just waking things up. And you're waking up your lungs a little bit. Your lungs are actually a lot higher in your chest than people think. Sometimes that experience of the diaphragm moving downward as we breathe and making room for the lungs to expand, we think that our lungs are just like our whole chest. They're actually not. They're pretty high up in our chests. And so we're waking them up. Whatever feels like it needs a tap. Sometimes I tap my shoulders because I place a lot of tension there. So try tapping your shoulders. Maybe tap your neck just a little bit. And now what I'd like you to do is place one hand on your opposite shoulder, and we're going to visualize that your shoulder is actually like a sponge. And so when you breathe in, I want you to squeeze the shoulder, and imagine the air coming into your lungs. And then as we release our hand, we're letting the air disperse. We're letting the water, the air water of our lungs release. So breathe in and squeeze. Here we go. And then as you exhale, gently release your hand slowly and just feel the warmth of that air move through the shoulder. And again, breathe in, squeeze. And then as you exhale, release slowly the tension of your hand and releasing the tension of your shoulder. Let's do this side one more time, and just do it in your own pace. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Breathe in and squeeze. And breathe out and let go. Breathe in and squeeze the shoulder. And breathe out and let go. One more time. Breathe in and out. Now just sit for a moment and feel the aliveness of your shoulders, of your chest, your lungs, and your heart. Okay. And now what I'd like to try is to actually do some shaking of our body. And you can do this if you want to seated. You just shake like this. But I'm actually going to stand up because it makes for a greater sense of release and movement in my body. So if you would like just to stand up, I'm going to stand up over here. I won't, my head will be cut off, but you'll see my body. So here I am. So what I'd like you to do is just try to start shaking. Just shake your body, bounce your body up and down. And it can get pretty, you might want to think about your feet being about shoulder widths apart and just bounce. And I'm pretty sure everybody's muted right now. And so with that muting, what I'd like you now to do is actually try vocalizing as you're bouncing. And it can be, you know, like, however you want to do it. I'm going to be quiet now so that you can just try your own way of vocalizing while bouncing. So give it a try. And don't worry about what you sound like. Just see where the sound leads you. Continue to bounce and vocalize a little bit. Just a little bit more. And now stop. And if you want, whether seated or if you are standing up, just try swaying a bit. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and sit down if you're standing? And finally, what I'd like us to do, excuse me. Finally, what I'd like us to do is actually do a little humming, whatever pitch you want to hum on, and see where it is vibrating in your own body. So I might pick a pitch such as this. And I'm really feeling it in my lower jaw. But if I pick another pitch and maybe just put my hand on my heart, I can still feel that vibration. So move the pitch around. You might want to try a different pitch. That I'm feeling right up here. So try different hums and place your hand on where you're feeling some vibration. And it may surprise you if you move your hand around as you're humming, where you sense that humming. It might be at the top of your head. It might actually be in your arms. But go ahead and do some humming. I'm not going to hum because I want you to just use whatever pitch feels good in your body. So give that a try. Moving your hand around as you hum. Okay. And let's stop there. Just take a moment to feel yourself, your body awakened and receiving and open.